Yeah, they're making it harder to become French.
I actually selfishly don't need to ask you any questions about immigrating
Then we're done.
anymore. It's perfect.
So,
It's
let's get
over.
coffee.
I'm French. Goodbye. Gen 10 wants to know, is there a digital nomad visa in the works?
So, there's actually a long answer to that. Can I hold it?
Yeah, please.
Short answer is no, and that this digital nomads get shoehorned into long stay visitor visa,
Okay.
which is good but imperfect solution. But yes, in short, today, no, there's not currently a digital nomad visa.
There are a lot of people that actually do end up working while they're here on their tourist visa. Do you advise against that?
I would distinguish between tourism and visitor visa. So tourism, you're here, it's 90 days. You don't have that much of a footprint here in France. The long stay visitor visa is where you're moving here to try to get on track for that 10-year card, try to stay here long term. The consulate and the prefecture have confirmed in writing that they're okay with it. The tax office has said they're not okay with it. And it's this tension in the French government. The left hand does not know what the right hand is doing.
That is how France works as a whole, actually. Douglas asks, how hard is it for an EU citizen to open an enterprise in France with their non-citizen significant other?
Doable, and I'd say it's one of the four main ways of moving to France. The visitor visa, student route, coming in via some kind of significant other that is French or European, or worker. Worker as an employee or as an entrepreneur. As an employee, pretty hard to pull that off.
Yeah.
Entrepreneur, very doable.
Okay.
You have to have a business idea that could have some kind of clientele based in France, sell them on it, and you can come. It is a possibility.
I feel like it's actually easier than the talent visa. Is that true?
Depends. So that entrepreneur liberal profession one is very similar to the talent passport corporate creation. The corporate creation requires a 30,000 euro investment. So between the two, if they're unmarried, I usually pitch entrepreneur. If they're married, they can sponsor a spouse on the talent passport family.
Yeah.
So therefore, I usually like the talent passport corporate creation.
All right. See, I mean, if he's speaking quickly and there are a lot of terms in here you don't know, that's okay. You can reach out to him and ask him these questions yourself. He's a lawyer. Thad asked us a more general one, but an overview. Oh yeah, I've heard rumors that the pathway to French citizenship is changing. Something happened in May this year. What's going on?
Yeah, they're making it harder to become French. I'm okay with a lot of the changes they're making. Basically, they have a tighter definition of what does it mean to become a French person.
Okay.
For you or for me to make it in France, and we have made it, like what's your level of French?
C1.
You see, you're a stellar contribution to French economy, to the French societal, pool.
I'm adding something.
It had been B1, it's been B1 for years, and I've always kind of thought to myself, that's kind of low, because with B1 you can barely get a good sentence out. They're shifting it to B2. So on the one hand, that's making a tighter definition. On the other hand, if you're not coming from like an academic country, like a country where you weren't taught in French, maybe B1 is about as good as you can get.
Yeah.
Maybe you'd never really sat down in a French class, and B2 might start to get discriminatory. So
Yeah.
there's a language shift that's going in. How many years you have to work in France? It had been 18 months. Now it's shifting up to 5 years working in France.
Okay.
So that's putting
Wait, it had only been 18 months before?
yeah, that you could have come in here, been on like visitor, student or something, and then start working on entrepreneur or employee for 2 years, and then halas, you get it. You can file for naturalization.
Got it. So they're basically just the short tracks of like getting your master's or whatever. Those are getting taken away.
Those still exist because those are in the law.